what is it, $1.2 billion surplus
Yes.
in Iowa, and yet
Sitting on it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and again, politicians patting themselves on the back for saving this money, while half of the people who died from COVID, in the first wave of COVID, were our nursing home population, and we could have spent some of that money. We could have been frivolous. We could have bought every senior in a nursing home their own iPad, so that and 12 months worth of roaming data, so that they could have face-to-face interaction with their family members, just like you and I are having right now, face-to-face interaction without bringing those high-risk people into the facility to infect everybody. But no, we decided that we're not even going to require proof of vaccination. We're not going to have any evidence that you're not sick other than your own word, and we're going to let you walk down the hall and possibly bring in a deadly infection to the highest risk population in the state.
Now you've been
We still
intimately.
would have had money left over, spending it on every person in a nursing
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. And who deserves it more? Who could you feel better about than helping those nursing home residents? Now, this is something that I've proposed, and because you're so intimately involved and work so closely with these nursing homes, you could maybe stop check me on this because I don't know how much room there is. But again, if this money's available, we have these nursing home patients that are in shared rooms together because they can't afford their own room. Well, if the person in the bed next to you in the same room has COVID, my God, it's a pretty good chance you're probably going to get it. So why don't we use that money to get everybody into a private room, space permitting? Is that
Yeah.
realistic or not?
$200 a square foot is the last number I heard to build on a nursing facility, and yeah, that's completely reasonable. And this is a topic. This privacy issue is a topic I talked about way before COVID, because I think of the people that we're talking about. These are the people who built our communities, right? These are the people who built Iowa, who sacrificed and saved and have tried to make a better life for their children. And what happens to them in the end? They live the indignity of living in a room with another stranger, separated only by a curtain, hearing every
Yes.
intimate bodily function of that other
Yeah.
person, and living through the cares of that other person, and that other person living through theirs on a daily basis. I took care of county supervisors who lived through this. I take care of the head of financial organizations and capitalism in our country, and they all wind up in the same situation. I mean, don't we think these people deserve the dignity of having their own space, even just their own space? It's just incredible. And then when you introduce COVID, now you know that thin curtain is the only thing between you and a deadly virus.